In today's video, we go over why Christian Wood is proof that you should never give up on your dreams. Christian Marquise Wood, an American professional basketball player for the Houston Rockets and surely the next big thing in the basketball world, has come a very long way in his career due to his hard work and resiliency. The 25-year-old 6'10" big man can shoot from deep, finish lobs, create off the dribble, and can get the crowd on its feet within seconds with his excellent and superior skills. Born on September 27, 1995, Christian Wood played college basketball from 2013 to 2015 for the UNLV Runnin' Rebels. With a 7'4" wingspan, Wood had all the skills and talent that an NBA team could ask for. Even in the initial years of his career, he was destined to be a big star, and predictions were he was going to get paid millions soon. But to his bad luck, he took a hard and unexpected fall at the start of his career, which made him what he is today. After his sophomore year at UNLV, in which he averaged 15.7 points, 2.7 blocks, and 10 rebounds, he entered the 2015 NBA draft with high hopes. Christian Wood, who was 19 years old at the time, expected that he would be a late first-round pick or early second-round pick. But unfortunately, things changed drastically in the last couple of minutes, and none of that happened as he saw his stock plummet in pre-draft workouts during that spring, and every team passed on him twice. Wood expected to make his mark with inevitable talent in a league that only had room for 450 players, and NBA draft night was one of the big nights to put his career on a successful track. But to his bad luck, it all went down the drain. Christian Wood's NBA career ended before it even began in 2015. The teams which previously considered him for the first round, such as the Grizzlies and Lakers, didn't select him in the second round either, as they preferred other players, and so did the other 28 teams. NBA teams didn't consider him a good option due to his unfit body shape with approximately 15% body fat, and it raised questions about his ability, skills, and work ethics. It was heard that he remained immature, undisciplined, and inconsistent in addition to his offensive shots during his 2 college seasons. Despite his bouncy athleticism and smooth shooting strokes, he was seen letting his scoring production control his defensive energy, and he did nothing to change this negative perception after disastrous pre-draft workouts and meetings. Many people even criticized him for hoping to be selected in the 2015 NBA draft as they thought he just wanted to make money. He waited desperately through 60 picks of the draft without hearing his name at what he called the worst night of his life. The worst moment of his career made airwaves across all the TV channels the next morning when a photo captured by a photographer from the Las Vegas Review-Journal went viral, depicting that memorable yet heartbreaking moment of him with his head rested on his hands after realizing he went undrafted. This photograph is still considered one of the most brutal photos in NBA history. According to Wood, it was one of the roughest nights of his life. On that night, he had arranged a draft party at a hotel suite in Las Vegas to celebrate his selection with family and friends. Even his girlfriend also came to attend that party. When he returned with his saddened face to his family and friends who were waiting for him to celebrate his success at the rented space in Caesar's Palace, everyone lost all hope after watching his condition. He went to drop his girlfriend off at the airport, and that was the last time he saw her, because after that, she cut off all relations with him since he failed to get drafted into the NBA. In a recent interview while unfolding some of the worst moments of that night, Wood said, "I lost my girlfriend that night. I dropped her off at the airport to return back to Las Vegas and never saw her again. She didn't want him undrafted. She was hoping to see him in the NBA getting big achievements, fame, money, and the limelight. When she saw that nothing was going to happen as she dreamed of, she parted ways by giving up on their relationship and dumped him. She left him in those devastating and heartbreaking moments when he himself was looking for a shoulder to cry on." Christian Wood left the Fizz Lounge of Caesar's Palace with his sister to go to a nearby casino, and there he met his mom and said with teary eyes, "Mom, I am so sorry. I am a failure." To this, his mother responded, "No, you are not a failure. Just because you went undrafted doesn't make you a failure. God works in mysterious ways, and I'm sure He has a better plan for you. Just put your head up high and wipe away those tears, because from this point onwards, you are going to excel in your career and you are going to be okay." His mother proved to be his biggest support system for him in those hard times. Now, everyone knows that she wasn't wrong. At that night, Wood began to question himself too. He said, "That was a dark moment where I thought, when am I going to get an NBA job? When am I going to provide for my family?" He wanted to destroy everything and show the world what he can do, but he felt crippled. He felt broken because him getting drafted was something big enough to boast his skills and earn a handsome livelihood for his family, and it didn't happen. Wood didn't give up on himself though, and he kept working to fulfill his dreams. He started his professional career by subsequently joining the Houston Rockets NBA Summer League in 2015. He failed to sign a contract with the Rockets, but then on September 27, 2015, he inked a minimum deal with the Philadelphia 76ers and made his debut for the team on October 28 in a game against the Boston Celtics, where he managed to record 2 rebounds in 5 minutes. He played a total of 17 games during the 2015-2016 season, and during that rookie season, he played mostly for the Delaware 87ers by averaging 17.3 points and 9.4 rebounds. His rookie season in the NBA was not a stereotypical type, but it also came with many ups and downs because between September to early January, he constantly flip-flopped back and forth between the 76ers and their affiliated team, Delaware 87ers. He had been cut by the Philadelphia 76ers to bring back Elton Brand. The 87ers signed him multiple times in a single season, and he had to switch back to the 76ers numerous times. But then, finally to his luck, the 76ers signed him on April 7th for the rest of the season. But the 76ers didn't have any serious attachment with him, so in the following season, he signed with the Charlotte Hornets on July 14th of 2016, and he played in only 13 games with them. Wood had to go through a lot of bouncing back and forth and switching from one team to another. He kept struggling. In his sophomore season, on November 27th, he made his debut with the Hornets and recorded 2 rebounds in 3 minutes off the bench in a win over the Indiana Pacers. He later joined the Mavericks and Phoenix Suns for the 2017 Summer League and helped the Mavericks win the NBA Summer League championship in Orlando in the same year. After playing for the Phoenix Suns and Mavericks, he didn't get an opportunity from the NBA and decided to try his luck with the Chinese Basketball Association. On August 9th of 2017, the Fujian Sturgeons of the CBA signed him, but later it turned into a nightmare for him when the team didn't let him play a single game and cut him after only 1 month, stating he was not good enough to play for them. That was very tough and a breaking point for him, which brought back many painful memories of the 2015 NBA draft night and changed everything for Wood. The Sturgeons waived Wood to add Mike Harris before the season began. Another dreadful experience of rejection tore him apart, and it came as the biggest testing point of his career. According to Wood, after being cut by the CBA, I didn't have any other option, so I started looking for an NBA job again, as I wanted to do everything in my power to achieve my goal. He returned to the Delaware 87ers after that. In August of 2018, the Milwaukee Bucks signed him and then waived him after 1 year in a terrible way, which forced him to look deeply at the choices he'd made in his entire career. The Bucks waived him to sign Tim Frazier, even though he dominated the G League with the Bucks in the entire season, with over 29 points and 14.1 rebounds, and he spent more time around Giannis Antetokounmpo to learn his tricks and work ethics. He played only 13 games for the Bucks and said goodbye to the team, wishing that he'd been teamed up with 2-time MVP Giannis because Wood really admired him. In 2019, he joined the New Orleans Pelicans, and it was basically an opportunity to shake his bad reputation, and he gave his best by averaging 16.9 points and 7.9 rebounds. But unfortunately, this also turned into a short stint like the previous 3 times, when the Pelicans waived him in July 2019 to sign free agent JJ Redick. Despite being cut for the 4th time at the beginning of his professional career, he remained confident and hopeful to get a breakthrough. When asked about it, Wood said, "Most players would give up after the 2nd or 3rd time, but after that, what's really next? Just have that resilience and never give up." He had such strong faith at that young age. It's inspiring. He got his first breakthrough when Pistons head coach Dwayne Casey appreciated him after watching his remarkable talent. He averaged 13.1 points and 6.3 rebounds in 62 games with the Pistons and gave credit of his success to Casey, as he always trusted Wood. In November of 2020, he signed a $41 million contract with the Houston Rockets in exchange for Trevor Ariza. It took a lot of time and struggle, but finally he has security in the NBA with goals of becoming an NBA All-Star in his mind. After reading the news of his contract with the Rockets, which is a top headline in the basketball world these days, this young talent is making his way slowly by focusing on his purpose with resiliency and hard work. Make sure to click the video on the screen to keep watching.